My name is Christina and I am an entrepreneur. I run a marketing agency and I also run a yoga retreats company. Why did I move to London? I moved to London because I'm from Surrey, so it's not too far away from my family. 40-minute train journey, which is really good. And basically it was just time to kind of fly the nest. So yeah, it was a long time ago now, but it was definitely time to experience the big city. The culture shock I had when I came here was because I was living in Fulham, it was very different to what I was used to. So I thought I was going into like central London. I thought I was going to be experiencing like Leicester Square every day. But when I was living in Fulham, actually it was almost just like Surrey again. So it was really calm, really exciting, really interesting. There was like leafy greenness still. So I guess that was a bit of a surprise. So I moved to Dubai because I was supposed to be moving there with an ex of mine. We broke up and then I went kind of as a you. I can still move to Dubai. I went there just to basically further my career as well and experience it really. Like, I wanted to live abroad. I'd lived in Tenerife when I was younger, and I wanted to kind of experience actual like different country living rather than just partying. King's Road is in the middle of Chelsea. I think it's in the middle of Chelsea, or it's near Chelsea. And it's got a lot of pubs and restaurants and bars. So the kind of bars that you'll find on King's Road are a little bit more high end. You might see them on something like Made in Chelsea. So the Bluebird was a beautiful restaurant and bar, and you would find celebrities in there, minor celebrities in there. And it's not like that anymore, but it used to be beautifully done. So it used to be completely decked out with a theme. So if Wimbledon was happening, you'd have massive tennis balls hanging from the ceiling. It was a really great place to kind of meet people who were from different industries and different kind of walks of life because it was so well known. My main reason to move to London was because I wanted to kind of get out of Surrey. It's very quaint from where I'm from. I'm from a little village called East Horsley. So I really wanted to kind of meet different people, which looking back, Fulham probably wasn't the most diverse place I could have chosen. But I really wanted to experience, you know, the different ebbs and flows of city living. My favourite areas in London, well, it still would be kind of Fulham and Parsons Green, because it is just so, it holds so many memories for me. There's one pub in particular there called the Sands End, which it's really local. So it's got local food. It's got like a chef who's local who creates these amazing dishes and these amazing cocktails, but it's really small. Like, it's probably the size of a living room, you know, but there's real community value there. So Fulham would still be like one of my favorite places. I really like the Natural History Museum. It's my favorite. It's my favorite building in the world, and I just like walking around it. So some of the other places that I used to hang out in would have been Shoreditch, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think Shoreditch came a little bit later for me, but I definitely still frequent Shoreditch quite a bit. Box Park, I remember when that was a big place to go once that opened. The thing I really like about Shoreditch is actually the diverse people that are there. I like that there'll be people that are dressed up to the nines, and then there's people that are just casual there milling around. They all come from different walks of life, different cultures. It's actually a really friendly place. Like, I'm often just like stopped in the middle of the street for someone asking for directions, or like, oh, where did you get that coffee from? Or there's a real kind of community value about Shoreditch. Do I like Soho? I do like Soho. I like the theatres. I like that they're all round there. The thing I do like about Soho is that it's a little bit like a maze. So you can be walking down a street one day and you just walk past this opening, but walk down another day and you'll notice that opening, and down there is like another like three pubs, 2 restaurants that you never would have seen. There's always things to uncover in Soho. The opportunities in London are rife. Like, I think every person that you meet, you can really have an open conversation with, and someone's always doing something exciting or interesting, and that it's always on varying levels. So you can really kind of get in the ground on a startup, or you can speak to somebody who can help you because they're already at a really top end position. So yeah, I would say that my career was kind of built in London, and it is really the people that helped me get there. And just by meeting from a coincidence, just from being in that pub or just from being in that restaurant and chatting to the person next to you or buying them a drink, it just always opens up conversation. Yeah, 100%. People definitely come over here for the opportunity. I think what's interesting, and it's another reason I did move to Dubai as well, was because they speak English. So when I'm looking to kind of move abroad, I needed to go somewhere where they also spoke English, because I don't speak another language. So I think a lot of people choose London, the UK, because of that reason as well. I think the opportunity was different in Dubai. I think there's not so much red tape in Dubai because they're a little bit behind, if you like. They haven't kind of caught up to where we are. And it's a lot more fluid in Dubai because things are a lot more like just starting. I really enjoy even the residential side of it. I really enjoy like the houses in Notting Hill, all the different colours, like it's stunning, it's beautiful. You can't just see it in a picture as well. It's something you should really go and experience. And then it's, you know, if you go to London Bridge and stand, I'm just trying to think what it's called. If you come out of London Bridge tube station, and you go and stand towards the river, and you can just see the skyline, you can see the Tower of London, and then you can see like the walkie-talkie building, you can see, or give me another skyscraper, Gherkin. And it's so interesting to see that contrast between, you know, traditional architecture, history, and then, you know, the modern London. My favourite building in London is the Natural History Museum. I absolutely love it. I think it's just beautiful. There's just so much detail in the facade of the building itself, and then when you go inside, it's so regal, and you can just obviously tell it's like heaped in history, which I absolutely love it. You can actually spend the night there now, I read recently. Well, back in the day, there used to be a big Tyrannosaurus Rex at the front. Oh no, it was a Diplodocus, and he was called Dippy. Now I'm pretty sure it's a shark, but you can sleep underneath the big bones of this shark now. Or it might be a whale. Hey man, Dippy was cool. Dippy was an icon. Yeah, I would imagine being in there at night. It would be like Harry Potter. My favourite part of the Natural History Museum is when you go up the escalator and you're going through the layers of the world. And then as you get to the top, you're in the gemology section. And you see all the wonderful gems of all the different types. There's so much in London. The best thing is that you can really kind of just go to like Chinatown and get something really authentic, quick and easy, or you can go somewhere really extravagant, like 6 by Nico, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, where you can have like tasting menus and it can be really elaborate.